In 2012, the Center for Research and Policy Making has organized, together with the PASUS network, the conference Open Government, Deeper Democracy. And back then, the level of awareness of the initiative was so low that the only people from Macedonia that could speak on the topic were the Minister of Foreign Affairs and the focal point of the government for open government. In 2016, our organization has facilitated the inclusion of civil society in the co-creation process of the National Action Plan for Open Government, and this included over 120 participants.
The participation of both civil society and government is essential to the success of Open Government Partnership. That is why OGP participants must commit to developing their national action plan through a multi-stakeholder process with the active engagement of citizens and civil society. On this note, on March 2016, Albania launched for the first time a permanent multi-stakeholder forum jointly by the Minister of Innovation and Public Administration and the Albanian OGP Civil Society Coalition. We believe that only by reducing the gap between civil society and state authority can really achieve democracy.
The region is one of the strongest ones in OGP. There's a lot of energy and dynamics in the region. For example, I know some of you might have been at the Western Balkans Regional Conference last year, organized in Albania, and that showed that there's energy and willingness, both on the government and civil society side, to drive forward this agenda, whatever the reasons are for driving it forward, whether it's EU accession or whether it's a true belief that the issues hitting the region, from anti-corruption to the refugee and migrant crisis, is something that has to be solved through a more participatory and more open way of doing business.
Since Serbia joined the OGP initiative in March of 2012, when it comes to our process of drafting the action plan, in this cycle of creation, there has been a significant improvement over the previous processes of making for the years of 2014 and 2015. Compared with the previous action plans, the current one is more in line with the OGP principles because it shows a greater participation of general public and a greater participation of a civil society organization, thus showing that the public administration is taking the OGP initiative quite seriously.
To me, OGP is a recognition that at a time when communication and interaction technologies are developing at such a fast pace, citizens cannot and must not be excluded from the process of creating policies that concern them and the environment around them. In the framework of OGP, the Macedonian government and civil society have created this very effective network of cooperation, and together have managed to mainstream the SDGs in the last OGP action plan, introducing commitments, for example, that tackle the climate change. And therefore, I am very confident that through this cooperation they will manage to implement measures that will have transformative impact in the life of our citizens. Happy 5th anniversary, OGP!